Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today, as you can see here or read by the title, I'm going to be repotting my Scindapsus into, of course, my Sphagnum. This here plant is just gorgeous, as you can see. Just wonderful. But she will be going, my Silvery Ann will be going inside of this pot as well, so I will be uprooting her. It's another holder. And I hope you guys can see this, but there are roots coming out of the bottom of her already. So she's doing pretty good. And also that looks good. But they are going to be combined today. I will try to make this video as quick as possible. As you can see now, I'm up pretty early. The sun is starting to come up, but that's okay. I still have my plant children to take care of. So as I said, I'm going to uproot her, and also I'm going to attach some of these vines as well to my pole, just to fill her out some, and the rest is just to be a filler. Yeah, that'll work. So, alright guys, I think in order for me to be able to sit here, I think I left my fishing wire in the back. So, give me 1 second. Alright guys, I made it back. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to take the dirt out here. So this part. Whoa. Some of the pieces that are coming through, and some of the roots as well. And of course you have to rinse them off a little. These roots actually look pretty healthy. They're not as extensive, but they are just the right size for the plant itself. Okay. Alright guys, as you can see here, this is a pretty good specimen. Just pretty long, area roots are shooting out, and also a pretty nice size root system for her as well. So guys, this is my first official, I wouldn't say repot, but I would say repot, or my first actual switch over from soil to sphagnum, which for me, personally, is a good idea. I only would recommend this if you're able to keep a close eye on your plant, meaning that, as I stated before, if you don't have a grow tent or something that is keeping your spag moist within within its area and within the same days of frame time, then you will risk your roots and your entire plant drying out at some point. I mean, if it's inside of something sealed to help control moisture control, then you should be pretty fine with using this. But also remember, I wouldn't water it at all until you are sure that it needs the water, and also if you see some physical sign from your plant that it's thirsty, which is usually like the drooping. But if you are watching your plants pretty often, especially if you're using spag, then you really don't have to worry about that issue. Okay, here's a little small. Looks like piece in. Is that a Repot? Is that a? No, it's kind of small enough. And keep going. Like I said, guys, I didn't want this video to be that long. Alright, and this is the last piece here. Come on. Okay. And now we have one more. And how I want to do this is, see it like that. There we go. You guys can see this here. Oh wow, that looks good. That looks really good. So let me show you guys. I'm going to show you what's happening roots as well, but this is what's going on here. And they look white, fresh, healthy, just wonderful. Okay, now it's time to clean off. Okay, here we go. To make this quick as possible without actually making this. But here are some of the roots here. Again, I cleaned them. White, healthy. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna lay this right here. There we go. So let's do this so I don't drop it. But I need to run outside real quick, guys, and grab some pond, of course. Thought I grabbed it, but I guess not. 1 second. Alright, guys, I am back. So, of course, I did my, as you can see, pond at the bottom. What I'm going to do now is I would like to get some spag out of here, and I am going to you guys can see. First, I'm going to do this how I did the other skin daps. Exactly. Put a nice little layer at the bottom, on top of the pond. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach, just push this water up. So go ahead and attach some of these to this pole. So that way when it's time for me to place her in, she's already in there. Like this one here, even though it's small and runny, I might still use it. Let's check the length. She wouldn't have much growth unless I cut her, which I might cut maybe right here. Let's see, let's gonna measure this out. Now this wasn't supposed to be a long video, but as you can see, typically change my mind a lot, so yeah. So yeah, what I'm going to do with this one is just cut it right at the base of this here node. Just do it like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. We're going to cut it right there. So when she grows out, it's more of an even flesh on the back side. But I'm going to work this pole here now. What I can do, since she has already attached herself to this pole, I'm going to cut the old wire here. And as you see, come on, there we go. I don't want too much unravel the root part, because when I have to tie it back on, I don't want to strangle any roots. But as you can see, with it untied, she stuck to the wood, which is pretty good. Now what I'm going to do here is just adjust them how I want them. And I might not need any new fishing wire, but I really don't know until I'm actually done here. We'll take this off. Now this here. Okay, there's one. Okay, I might have to use more just because of the length of it, and the part that I need to connect will have attachments. It's very negative compared to the ones already there. So I'm going to just stay there. I'm going to I'm attaching two. And this is what I cut, and this one's over there. Okay, this is a little too small for me. These are my fingers, which are smaller. As you can see, and it's already easier. I have this guy. Okay, this one here. Okay, this one now. Hopefully, oh, there we go here. Oh, this here is split. Weirdly, yeah, I don't like how that happened, but I have to work with it. So I'm almost finished here. So let's just get this on. I should probably get it just really anyway. So now I am on the tying process now. And then, as I said, make sure when you are rewrapping this that you try to avoid any of the new or old or any kind of roots, so that you are not messing them up in any kind of way. Now I am trying to feed this fishing wire through the vines and around the leaves, so that there is a secure or flush fit to the pole. And then this gets tedious only because you don't want any of the leaves. I do need more, guys. You don't want any more of the leaves pinned down. You only want the vine itself. That way your leaves can and give them a chance to adjust to the light wherever they are. If it needs to stretch or turn or bend, there's nothing there to hold it back like if it was tied down. So right now I'm just adding another piece of fishing wire to the current one. Just doing a basic knot. Nothing spectacular. Because as I said before, this is nothing permanent, just enough for it to attach itself to the wood. And that'll be it. And then at some point, you can go in and cut this here back out. But again, it's clear, so you really won't see it. So now I'm going to, I have to weave through all of these here to get this pinned down. Yeah, back there. Okay. Oh, as you can see, guys, this is a little stressful, but it's all worth it, I'm telling you, at the end. So just be patient with it. And you will almost always get the results that you are looking for. Now I have to do 1 or 2 more reps and she will be complete. Let's see. Most of what I'll do, what I usually do is, since it looks full and congested, I'll show you once I finish. I usually go back in and just come out. So yeah, you should go right here. Yes. So do that. Yeah, what I normally do is, let's see right here. Yeah. I'll just tie this down. I'll leave this little piece right here up top. Come back down twice. And I usually make my knots on back. That way it's not visible until you get to moving it. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Let's bring it down. And as you can see now, it looks a lot more congested. What I'm going to do is go in now and try to carefully trim some of the leaves off, just to give it more of a better aesthetic look. Some of these leaves I don't need, especially if they are below a certain point. So right now, let's see, we can see what I'm saying here. Everything seems to be in line and spread out. I have the main growth point vine and also spike every root vine placed up on that side of, or the front side of this pole, so they attach itself. Some of these you really can't do much. Okay, I got it. It's kind of loose. Alright, there we go. Most of these you can't do anything about until, as I said, the plant catches on and start to adjust itself. As you see, the original way it did, but that's what it's looking like now. I'm still thinking about trimming maybe these off or something. Don't really know yet, but I just gonna give them time to adjust before I do anything major. Yeah, before I do anything major, then we'll do it later. But yeah, let's move on to the next part. It's supposed to be a short video, guys. Here I am, rambling again. So, we're gonna get your stack of wood. Make sure your roots are spread out so they're not under your pot and getting clamped down. Yeah, what I've noticed now, that there is a little too shallow. So I'm going to put a little more spag in here. So that way it sits up a lot more. And it also gives the roots plenty and extra more space to grow out. Okay, this should do it. Okay, that is a lot better. What I need to do now is I'm going to get some more spag. Guys, no. And it fell right face first. Accident prone, I tell you. Jesus. See? Accident prone, accidente. Look at that. Look at that there, guys. I tell you. The joys. Oh. Look. So, oh. I did say, you know. And it happened. And there's another one. Let's go take you on off as well. Yeah. So, with that one being cut too, I'll take you off right there. There we go. And I'll just put you as a node. Back down in it. Okay, guys. Let's try this again. I'm not even gonna cut it out. I'll keep it in there. Yeah. I give it time to adjust, but yeah, probably take it. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Matches, but so I'm trying to eat it up, so I'm just nobody comfortable. The trash there. Yes. Let's try this again. Make sure your roots are not. There we go. So what I'm going to do is place a very, very thin layer of spag on top of the roots. Just ensure my roots are pushed down. Whoa, I'm digging. Make sure the roots push down. Okay, there. Push down this. All right. Okay. Now I'm trying to take as I can. See what I'm working with here. So I'm going to place the around. That's it. Just 4 fillers. Oh, part of that. I'm going to second here, guys, because of the little carrots. All right. Just trying to do. Okay. Maybe so. Okay. So now then. There's another snake. Pretty much that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I am almost through. Oh, right. So what I'm going to do with these here, since it's just long, I'm going to cut it there, and then I am going to turn these 3 into little plants themselves. I have a node here, and this is also a node, and then this is that little weird node one here as well. That's trash. But I need more pond, so give me another second. Alright guys, I have my pond here, and so we're going to, that's it before I fill up your bag so that it doesn't move, and it also gives your back some support as well, so that way, there we go, then it stands up straight. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to add these little guys in there also to fill up the bottom. Okay, and another one. Alright guys, this is the finished product. And again, as I said before, you just have to wait for the plant to adjust itself. But here's what I have. As of now. the rest of this, but this is what it looks like now. Give it a little bit while. I'll do an update on her. Keep you guys a tracker. Tracking her to make sure she's doing pretty good. And of course, it will be in another updated video of mine. But guys, we are through and we've made it through another video. Thanks guys for joining me as I did my first switch over or swap over from soil to spag. I still have a lot of those to do. I'm not sure when, and I also do have some house tours to do, plant tours to do as well. But again, thanks you guys for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. I have a little mess to clean up here, but I'm so glad and proud of myself that I finally got a chance to start the switch over process since I love it so much. I'm going to soak her now in some water, let her drain and air a little bit longer before I stick her down inside of the grow tent. But here we go here. Alright guys, thanks for coming. Bye.